Hi guys, welcome to Let's Go Fishing. We are fishing the infamous Klipdrift dam today. We're at the end of our session and we had an awesome day. In the morning it was chilly cold. Today is the 2nd of October. Most of you guys know about the cold front that's come through. It's basically the weekend after the big Box Argentina game. So now you'll know that it was quite cold. Fishing conditions wasn't great, but we managed to catch a couple. We kept it real. Come, let's look back, see where we started this morning and where we ended up this afternoon. My first rod is ready to go into Klipdrift. So what I've got here is two aniseed hard floats backed up with a short dough and a long dough, and the reason for that is sometimes they just want that longer dough. We're fishing for a bit bigger fish today. On the bottom, that dull yellow is bed and breakfast. It's basically bloekom, banana, hoekom, bloekom and raptor that's mixed all into one bottle, and then the peppermint crisp. So peppermint is one of those dips in Klipdrift that is, if you haven't fished it here before, when you come to Klipdrift, make sure you got some peppermint crisp with you. It works. Let me get this in. Let's see how long it takes before we get a bite. I'm going for the point of the trees on the opposite side. There we go. My second rod is ready to go out and there's something strange happening here. I've got a bottom trace on here. So it's typical Klipdrift. What you can do when you come to Klipdrift, start one bottom trace, start one red fly trace. This is a longish trace. I estimate around about 75 centimeters. Got a special guest on the show that gave me one because I don't have bottom traces in my box at the moment. So let's start with the floats. On the bottom I have a hoekom bloekom float, and then on the top I've got a Spitfire float. So Spitfire is our clove dip backed up with two small white doughs, and then on the bottom I've got Chop Chop and Spitfire. And what I did this morning when I came here, I put a little bit of our betaine maize pellets into my feed. That's just to create a little bit more of a feeding spot. And just to give the fish something else. I'm going to throw this one as far as I can. I'm fishing 10-pound line on the one rod, 5-pound line on the other. So on this rod, my 10-pound line of choice is the XX Extreme Abrasion, the Neon Lime. Personally, I think this is the 10-pound in the market that you get the best distance with. So let's get it out on this bottom trace and see how far we can go with it. I'm not too happy with my first cast on my red fly trace, and I'm actually busy redoing a trace, and now there's something cooking here on my bottom trace. Let's see, I think there's a fish on here. Traces. Yes, there's a fish on. I don't think it's a big one, but a chink in the ice is better than nothing. Today is, David, what's the date? 2nd of October. 2nd of October. And that massive cold front just passed through the country. And normally when you come to Klipdrift after a cold front, it's quite difficult fishing, but hopefully today we're gonna catch a couple. This is not a big fish, but like I say, a chink in the ice will create a crack, and when we break through, we're gonna catch those big ones. Let's hope it stays on. Oh, and this is somebody else's trace. Somebody that I'm going to introduce to you in a bit on our program. A lot of you viewers know him, and a lot of viewers is going to be surprised that he's fishing with us today. But there's a couple of things that we're going to discuss in this program. Have a little lekker laugh. I'm going to give you a hint. I'm just glad that my shoes aren't filled up with fluorescein. I checked before I put them on. Let's see if I can land this fish. It's not a bad fish. Not a big one, but it's not small. Typical Klipdrift carp. Yo, nice. There's our first fish for the morning. About a kilo and a half, maybe. Lekker chink in the ice, like I say. It picked up on that Spitfire float top hook on that bottom trace with that small white doe behind it. Chop chop Spitfire on the mealy bomb. I'm throwing it again because if these type of fish eat it, the big fish won't be far behind them. I'm going to get this fish back, catch another one. Hey, other way. That way, Buddha. That way, that way. Can't have more chop chop. I just recasted my rod with the red fillet trace, and our special guest has arrived. Hey, Wenna, like what? I'm talking Tswana to him. But now my Tswana is finished. Now I have to switch over to to English. Hello, Benny.
Hello, hello.
How are you?
Lekker, man.
And that's good. That's good. So, Benny, welcome on. Let's go fishing.
Let's go, Papa. Let's go.
That's
Let's go fishing.
So a lot of you guys know Benny Stein, and we are fishing at Benny's place at Klipdrift today. And man, I'm looking forward to this day. Old friends, long time buddies, and we're just gonna enjoy fishing together today. He's under no obligation to fish my stuff.
But if it will work for you, it will work for me.
Yeah, absolutely, ne?
Yeah, okay.
So Benna, tell us a bit more about your place here at Klipdrift.
Oh no, you know, it's been a while. We've been fishing here, and I've been through this farm.
Benna, jy kan Afrikaans praat hoor.
Maar ek kan hulle mense kan Engels op praat.
Okay, but
En ek
please.
kan Tswana op praat soos 'n regte Tswana. Kyk, haar boos is so toe hand klei.
Yo. Okay, tell them in Tswana about this place.
Ek kan doen dit in Tswana. Nee, ons is al hoeveel jaar deur hierdie plaas en ek het nooit geweet ons sal eendag die voorreg hê om regtig in die plaas deel te wees. Dis my skoonma se plaas. En ja, kyk al hierdie hengelgronde en goeters en dit is wat ons nou doen. Ek bedoel ons bestuur dit bietjie vir haar en soos almal kan sien, ek doen die double X ding nou.
Die Rapala ding, ja.
Die Rapala ding. So ja, man, maar het jy fluorescein?
Nee, ek gaan nie vir sê waar sit nie.
Ek kan net vir sê sterkte vir die dag, né?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about his place. This place is open to the public. People can come here, they can hire it, they can fish here,
Ja,
but they have to behave.
ja,
Badly like you.
Ja, dit is ook dit was eintlik die ou privaat gronde soos almal dit ken om Klipdrift, maar ons het nou 'n paar van die stands oopgemaak. Dit is verskriklik. Daar is maar 'n waglysie, jy weet, ons probeer maar regtig die plek bewaar, want die is mooi vis. Jy sal
So how it works, if a stand goes open, there's a waiting list. Somebody can hire that stand for a year,
ja.
and we'll put your number on here so people can talk to you about it. But this place where we're fishing today that's open for the public. Guys can book it, come and fish here.
Dis presies wat hulle kan doen. Hulle kan boek, hulle kan kom visvang. Daar's ook nog 'n waglys vir dit,
Okay,
want dis mooi vis, julle sal sien. So ja, maar dis wat ons doen, hulle. So
Awesome stuff.
Yeah.
You busy rebaiting? I'm busy rebaiting. Let's go fishing.
go fish.
Alright guys, my bottom trace rod is ready to go back in. So what I did now is I just switched the floats around. I had the Spitfire float on top that I caught that previous fish on. So I put the Hoekom Bloekom float on top now, and then, or the why not float on top, which is our Bluecom float, and then on the bottom hook is the Spitfire with a small white doe behind it, and same stuff on the bomb, chop Spitfire. And I'm going to give this one a good whack again. Let's see how long it takes this time. Previous rod was between 5 and 7 minutes. It was quite a surprise for me. And I must say, I think why the bottom traces work on this side of the dam, we've got quite a hard bottom. Benny, when you go deeper, the bottom stays the same as it is here. It doesn't get softer, or does it get softer? Okay, so Benny says it just stays hard, and that's one of the reasons why it works. So it will always be proud and visible for the fish. Let's get it in, so see how long it takes. Benno's on with the fish here. At last, Benno.
Yeah, you know what the difference was?
What?
The policeman. Ek het altyd so 'n ding, as ek op 'n oewer kom, dan loop ek rond en ek check en dan tel ek 'n policeman op en ek sê altyd dis my lucky policeman. Nou, hier was so 'n pink een wat, kanade.
Dis daai wat ek jou gewys het.
Ja, so pink, baie sagte pink. Ek sê mos nou 'n sagte mens en
Ek gaan hom nou vat want hy het afgeval van jou lyn af. Sien jy daai oral hè? Gaan hom nou op my lyn sit.
dit het gewerk vir jou so hoor.
Yeah. What have you got on there, Benno? What dips did you put on here?
Ek het daai mask, daai rampage van jou.
Okay, ja, the black mask, ja.
Ja. En dan daai chop BG van jou. Praat bietjie my daardeur want daar's iets anders daar. Ek weet nie wat daar gaan nie, maar praat bietjie.
So chop BG is one of those things that it's actually from the specimen side of things, and it's just a flavor that we caught so many fish on in rooderkoppies, and I decided, man, if it works in specimen, it's going to work in the bank angling side of it. It's been on the market for about a year now. But I must say it's something that I'm not fishing a lot.
Ek's bly.
Yeah. Well, we have to start fish it. But, you know, Benny, when you fish chop, you don't need to fish anything else. Yeah. But sometimes you want to fish something else, and I'm glad you threw it because I threw it in a box and I had 3 bites already on a normal chop with Spitfire, and so most probably won't get to it, but luckily you yeah.
Ja, en dan natuurlik jy weet hoe doen ek oordoen dit op die bolle, maar en dan anys. Anys is mos wat is die ding met anys nou? Wat is anys?
It's aniseed season. You know, we get it in the bank angling. We had it first with bun spice, then it went to garlic, and then it went to cinnamon, and now it's aniseed. You get that season where a flavor just comes through, and we've got that aptekers anise on the market, which is a pure aniseed oil. But we've got it's very strong. But sometimes it's too strong. It's one of those things that you can't just spray it on the mealy bomb. So we've got a nice strong aniseed hard float. That works very well. I've caught some fish on that this morning, but it's been an indifferent morning for me. Casted my line off 3 times now. It never happens. I'm sure he's nicking my line with a nail clip or something, but we'll get to the bottom of that. And then this is our second fish now. After you lost 1, I lost 2. Let's land it. I'm going to get my net to net your fish. Benny's pink policeman. I'll put it in his pocket. It's too pink for me. Nice fish, Benny. Benny, it's barely hooked. You got it.
Yeah.
You got it. It's barely hooked. Yeah, I told you. Play it nicely. Soft hands. Cricket hands. Soft hands. Benny, I think it's a 6 kilo. No, 7, 8, 9 kilos, Benny.
In 2 years time.
Lekker Benna! Ooh, there goes my rod. Ooh, heel tijd. That's a nice fish, Benna. 3.5 kilos.
Ja.
Lekker fishy. On that, what floaty did you put on there?
Ag man.
The hard aniseed.
Ja, de harde aniseed float over dough.
Alright, with this white dough. Who brought you dough, Benny?
It's the first time I fish with dough.
Yeah, nice fish. So on a rampage and the chop BG combination.
And a bit of aniseed.
Yeah, and what was the distance more or less?
I will say I'm fishing at that 120, 150 mark.
Okay, lekker. Beautiful fish.
Yeah.
Okay, hold it up for the camera. Let's get a good take on it. My line went tight. I'm going to see if I can catch my fish. This line dropped in the water when I was helping Benny to net that fish. Let's see if there's something on here. Windy. Yep, go. Strange fights. That fish of Benny felt like a smallish fish, and it came in quite easily. And as it came closer, it just got heavier and heavier. This one has got a bit of a kick, and I think I switched my rods. Yeah, so this is the bottom trace. Let's see if it stays on. Boom chakalaka! Here's my baby carp. I don't know what Benny put in the water in front of me, but nevertheless it's a nice fish, heavy little fish, healthy little fish. And again on that Spitfire float, I switched it around, and this time on the bottom hook. So they do like that Spitfire float. Chop Spitfire on the millibomb on that bottom trace. I'm going to do it again. Let's see if I can catch a bigger one. Thank you. Haroep je opa. Oh, I see. You have to put it on the fingers.
On the fingers, that's where it goes. Anders kan jy nie sien nie.
Aniseed concentrate. That's aptekers and nice. Benny, why does my stickers look like that? Right, and musk. The rampage musk. So you put 3 dips on, Benno?
So. Jy gaan hierdie laaf, check hierso.
Yo, Maui. Alright. I like guys like Benny. He puts so much muti on here. He's gonna keep me in business for a long time. Benny, next time you're coming along again. Okay, so you got on there chop BG.
Yes.
Aptekers are nice.
Bietjie van daai.
A little bit. And the rampage musk.
Ja, that's one.
Okay. And then the floats. You've got the F250 floats with a clean white dough behind that.
Ja. It's not so clean anymore, but that's part of the magic.
Get it in. Please get it in, because I'm getting nervous. That's too much dip for me. But if it works for him, maybe I must try it. Maybe it will work for me.
And it will. It worked.
Get it in. How I'm fishing my bottom trace, I don't fish bottom traces as a whole, so when it works for me it's really special. On my one hook, in this instance on the top hook, I've got a why not oozing float, that's our eucalyptus float, bloekom in Afrikaans. And then on my other hook, I've got the Spitfire float, that's our clove float, backed up with a white dough. Sweet white dough. It's sweet, it's white, and it works. Never leave your house without it. Then chop, the original chop. I spray quite a lot of that on the bomb. And then the Spitfire, the reason why I'm not using my Spitfire pump is because it blocked up a bit and I need to clean it out. So, but then I do this. So Spitfire is also, it's a nice strong clove dip. Red on the bomb, green in the water, and that catches a lot of fish everywhere in South Africa. Make sure you get that when you come to Klipdrift. And then this is actually Benny's trace. He gave it to me this morning. He said it works here. I must say he didn't jinx this one, so I'm going to get this back into the water. I'm fishing this at around about 145 to 150. I'm putting quite a big bomb on there, and I just want to try and keep it there and keep on catching those carp. Let's get it in. When you fish in a place where there's either a wall or a steep drop off or something like that at the river on your boat, you can't walk forward. Open your bail arm, let the line run free, let it rest on your head for a bit, take it, put your policeman on, and now all you do is drop your policeman in the water and just go forward with your rod tip. Just slide it down, windy, 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 and there we go. You don't have to walk into the water every time. Even if you stand in and you fish in the water, to save a bit of energy through the day, especially if you catch a lot of fish, do that. You don't have to walk forward every time. David, Benny's poking you with his rod. My red fillet rod has got a backbite here. Windy, windy, windy. Where are you? Boom. Yeah, that's better. Just had a fish on the other rod, and it came off again on Benny's trace. That's because I'm fishing Benny's traces. I'm going to go in. Benna, will you come and net for me? Let's go in. In Afrikaans, we say, hy stink soos 'n groote.
Ag nee, weet jy wat, dankie aan myself skep. Ek gaan nie seker. Ek skep nie sulke visjies nie. Ek skep myself wat.
That's a typical Benny. Look at this. Well, it's not my shoes. It's a goldfish. It's a crucian carp. Yeah, now you're missing out. It's a crucian carp.
A crucian carp?
Yeah.
Dit lyk vir my na 'n green carp.
Okay, it's a green crucian. Let me see. No, it's a normal carp. I thought it was a crucian carp. But look how fat they are.
Dis mooi hè. Kyk hoe gesond hy is.
This is a little specimen carp. Hey, wait now. This little fish, I'm telling you, is around about 600 grams. Looky. What a beautiful little fish. No, Benny, we can't use it for barbel.
No, we don't use it for barbel.
I'm going to get it straight back. There we go. Thank you, Buddha. I keep on catching small fish, and when we fish Klipdrift, it is always a lucky thing to catch carps that are a bit bigger. So I made a slight change. Sweet white dough, custard bullet backing, and what I'm going to do, I'm just going to put some of the apteker anise on the top hook. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it like that on the bomb and just spray just a little bit. I mean, that was almost nothing. It is very strong, and what I'm going to do now with that aniseed, I'm just going to put a little bit of Bond Spice 101 for a little bit of flora, just like that. And I'm going to throw this at that 125, 130 mark. See if I can catch a couple. Woo!
No, is byt. Dis is byt Klippies.
Awesome.
Lank gewag vir hierdie. Daar gaan hy.
There we go. That's what we need. I must say the wind died down. It's getting hot. I think they're moving in. Benna.
Ek wou nou nie my hoe kleintjie moet breek nie, want dan sê jy ek het gehoor net toe kappie maar Benny so kleintjie. Why is this line so grey? What line is that? Let me just show. Kyk, kan jy net vir my daar die wit lyn daar sit op die ding aangee.
Who's this ook?
That's Keegan. Keegan
is here.
Laat ek jou wys. Daai lyn.
Hello Keegan.
Hallo Blakkie.
Stand here, Keegan.
Dis die double X 10 pond wat wit is, maar ek hengel hom al so lank.
Is that how old it is?
Dis so oud. Ek hierdie lyn kan ek jou nou sê sal seker amper seisoens. Kom ons sê 12 maande al op en dis naweek vir naweek vir naweek so.
You know what's nice? If you turn it around,
Ag nee, maar
it's white on the bottom. He works for Rapala VMC and his line looks like that. But okay, you only started there now. So.
Ja,
Brandon, you got to talk to this oak.
ja, maar wat is my mense wil sê? Dit is verskil met double X. Jy weet jy kan dit hengel en hengel die durability is dit nou die mooi Engelse regte Afrikaanse woord.
It just keeps on going.
Keeps on going and there's a reason why it says abrasion.
Okay. I think you picked up that line. That line is moving.
Bite.
No. It's moving this way. I'm concentrating.
So, want my ander stuk byt ook nou wil is the what.
No, it's really moving that way. Just check, you're gonna pull it out. So double X, 1X, double X, that's only X. Get on it. Ooh, nice fish, Benna. Ooh. You're not allowed to say it. Nice fish again, Benna.
Yeah, you know.
It's the same rod with those F250 floats.
Yes, exactly the same.
And the dunked ball. Yeah, well, I must say it works.
Ja, daar's 'n advertensie wat sê first you lick it, when you dunk it and you fish it.
Okay, bakgat. I'll remember that one.
Ja.
Nice fish, Ben. Around about 2 kilos, eh?
Ja.
2.2, around about there.
Ja, lekker mooi gesonde vis, kyk hoe mooi kleur op hom.
Gave a nice run.
Ja,
Which,
yes.
yeah.
I thought ek weet nie, daar was die ander 3 kilos wat gerun het nie, maar dit was nie
Ja.
so mooi.
Just hold it up for a camera for a lekker cutaway. And we can release it. Sweet. Guys, while baiting up, if there's any of you out there that needs a cameraman or somebody to do some videography for you, wedding shoots, corporate shoots, matric farewell, everything, anything, please call David Faber. He's my cameraman. David Faber Videography. We're putting his details up here. He makes my fish look big. So give him a shout. He's professional in what he does, and he's a young man that's got big aspirations and that's going to go very far in his facet. So please support him. All right, my left-hand rod with the red trace is ready to go in. Aptekers are nice on the bottom and on the top hook bait, that sweet white dough, just with a custard bullet. And the main reason for that is I want to catch a bigger carp. Took away the float and put the aniseed on. The aniseed always in Klipdrift. Since I grew into my fishing shoes, we've always caught bigger fish in Klipdrift using aniseed. So I'm going to throw this on that 125, 130 mark again. Hopefully not catch a small one, because if I catch a small one, then I'm getting a commission of inquiry here. Because Benny's catching the bigger ones, I'm catching the small ones, and that does not feel lekker for me anymore. Benna, you're in trouble, Buddha. Let me get it in. Benny, there's more dip on your stand than on the millie.
En dis ook nie my stand in die water, soos jy bang om byt my stand uit.
Attack you by the leg. On that. Benny, have you got my line there? I don't think so. I don't think so. Yours is running, mine is dropping. What's happening here?
It's ek oor my gegooi.
I don't do that. I must say, after this cold front, Klipdrift is actually amazing me. We're catching a lot of small fish off camera. We're trying to catch bigger fish for the camera. Doesn't always work, but Benny, I've got a saying: big or small, we catch them all. That's how it is. That's fishing. We rock up like everybody rocks up, and we catch a couple, and that's how it works. We try to keep it genuine. Try not to throw fluorescein in somebody else's shoes.
Oh, dis baie moeilik vir my om nie te doen. Baie moeilik.
Is that your bottom trace or Rietvlei?
Nee, dis 'n Rietvlei hierdie.
Ja.
So as 'n hengelaai, soos ek jou gesê, daai 150s, dalk al 135. Maar dis net of hy groot Kaap nog net nie is.
There's a couple jumping, but they're far.
Ja.
And I think what happened this morning, the wind was coming from left to right, and now it came from the back, and now it's basically it died down now.
Ja.
So in Klipdrift wants wind.
Wants wind, papa.
Yeah. Where is my fish? I need to put on my sunglasses, Benny. Ooh. Not big at all. But it's a fish. This rod was literally in the water for maybe 10 minutes. And this morning this water was so cold on the side. And I can just imagine out deeper it's still very cold. And that's why the mealie bomb isn't dissolving. Back in the day when we used to do a lot of protea trials in Klipdrift, this was the fish we hunted. We called them little protea carp or springbok carp, as we were fishing for our protea colors. And I've got fond memories of Klipdrift fishing for this type of fish, up to 2 kilo fish. Plenty of them in the dam. Benny, that sounds good. Is it a bigger one? Ooh, Benny.
Nee, it's only a more active one.
Okay, I'm getting this back. Let's go see what Benny's got. Well, it's not bad, Benny. You're onto my size fish now, and I'm onto the smaller ones now. Copy. Is it that F250 float again, Benno? That F250 float amazes me. Whenever I use it in a Vaal dam, I catch lots of yellows, but I catch size yellows. So Benny, you're going to league on the weekend. Take it with.
I will. Definitely it's going with.
Oh, chaka. Laga. Yo, check the condition, eh? Hey, beautiful. There we go.
Yes, we're proud as eh?
Yeah. Benno, say it again. What does this fish make you think of? Ek en jy,
chika. Ons is nou 3 rondes. As ek hierdie visie hier sit, dan lyk dit soos 'n 1000. 0.
Round is a shape as well, eh? Yeah. Beautiful. Check the colors, eh? Huh? Hold it up for the camera. Let David get a close up there. Really nice coloring. Yeah, beautiful condition. Lots of food in the dam for them. Let's get it back.
Wait for David.
In between my legs. Benny's got a fish on, and what we're going to do, we're going to pull this fish around the pole and see if it lasts. Check the line afterwards. We're testing the abrasion resistance that we talked about on the double X line. So Benny, pull it around that pole. Let's see what happens. It's not cutting into the pole. It's nerve-wracking to pull something around a pole, especially if you know you don't have to do it. It was about 10 meters that we pulled around the pole, so I'm going to come here from behind to net this fish for Benny. It seems like a better fish, Benno. Yeah. We've been catching a lot of small ones. Yeah, let me net this one. Hello, almost a ghost carp. Here we go. Not too shabby, Benno.
Not too shabby,
Well done, Boeta.
Lou, en dit is die ding wat ons vir die mense wys is dat jy weet as jy hengel daar binne in die water, jy het nie 'n klou as daar 'n stomp, 'n klip of ietsie en jy soek 'n betroubare lyn wat jy weet jy kan hom gooi en hy gaan oor al daai obstacles werk en vir jou werk.
You know, typically what happens, and I take roederkoppies as an example. There's a spot in roederkoppies that I like to do a bit of pop gooi. and the bottom is so rough. There's a lot of rocks, scattered rock. So when your line settles, normally when you get a run, your line almost always lies with a bit of a bow. So what happens when they start pulling it straight? Almost every time you land beneath a rock,
Yeah.
if you pick it up, you can see your line goes in here, and you have to do this with your rod, lift it up, and it shoots out, and the fish is on the surface almost every time.
Yeah.
And that little bit of extra abrasion ability
Yeah.
that you get on the line,
Yeah.
on double X, makes that you land the fish.
Yeah.
My biggest fish at Roodekopies with a 5-pound double X, 0.17, is 15.96.
Yeah.
That's a big fish.
Yeah, that's above fighting. but maybe you must just explain to the viewers out there the word abrasion. It's not
It's, yeah, abrasion is
in boerentaal.
as this weerstand that it just makes the line tougher. So
Abrasion is this.
yeah,
When it goes around like we showed them now.
yeah.
As dit daar omgaan, jy kan nog steeds oor daai obstacles jou vis beklei sonder dat dit
So
breek.
we pull this for about 15 meters now,
Yeah.
around that pole. So we're going to test it now. I'm going to feel the line now. Did it do anything? And this is not new line that you've got on.
Ja.
This is old line. So let's show the fish first before we do that. There's Benny's fish. Proper little Klipdrift carp, around about 1.5 kilos. Doesn't look like that, but one thing we've been talking about, these fish are heavy. And unfortunately, with the front moving on, they've come on the bite. Those bigger ones, they're just not here. There's one every now and then that jumps and shows, but we're waiting for a big one to bite. Proper little fish, lekker result. Same bait.
Same baits.
F250 float. And aptekers are nice. Ooh, that's why we do it in the water. Aptekers are nice. Rampage, and what was the other one?
The mask. Oh, the was a rampage.
Rampage, yeah, and?
I can't tell you all my secrets, man.
Okay, well, you'll see it on camera.
I can't tell you all my secrets.
But yeah, and he floods the bull.
Yeah.
Works for him. Maybe it will work for me. Maybe I must give it a bash.
You must dunk it. Remember to dunk it.
Alright, I'm going to release this fish. There we go, Buta. Thank you. Bina, give me that line. Let's check it.
Good.
Smooth. Smooth. Smooth.
Yeah.
Smooth.
And the smoothness is about that coating we talked about.
Yeah,
coating.
there's a special coating that goes over the double X line. We're gonna go indoors and speak about it now. Wil jy nog 'n byt hê? You want another bite? Okay. All right, no, wind it up. That's quite smooth. Guys, go test it at home. Well, just before you wind up too far. Normally, when you get a line that wraps around something like that, when you do this, it will totally curl up. This line is perfectly normal. And Benny pulled it quite hard around that obstacle, so good line. I always say, I fished double X since I grew into my fishing shoes, and it's like a wheel on a car. You don't change it if you don't need to. Yes, it is a bit more expensive, but you get what you pay for. Quality, quality, quality. No substitute for it. In my opinion, best value for line in South Africa that you can buy. It lasts a long time. So get on it. If you don't fish it, get on it. You won't be sorry. Benan, let's go indoors. Benan, let's talk line. Hey, skoon coke.
Cheers.
Cheers. on a lucky day's fishing. Double X. Guys, I've been fishing double X for a really long time. You won't find any other line on my reels. On the bass fishing side, I use Suffix Advance, fluorocarbon. That's simply one of the best lines out there. But now for bank angling, I think best value for money on a South African market is double X. Always has been, always will be. I say there's 1X and that's double X. And you get it.
Maar ons lyk soos double X. So staan
I'm just extra large. I'm not by double X. So you get it in different colors, and it's basically the same line with different pigments of colors that you get it in. The oldest in the range is the white, and that's also the softest in the range. The different pigments of coloring in the line does harden it a bit.
Beslis, ja. En weet jy wat ek het agtergekom by die vergooi, want ek het ook die geel en al die mooi kleure opgesit en ek het net op 'n stadium begin kyk na die lyne en dis net of die wit vir my net begin verder en verder gooi het. Jy verstaan en ek weet nie is dit nou all in the mind nie, maar ek dink vir my voel dit of hierdie wit lyn net beter doen.
I agree with you. I spooled up a reel with the white, and it's on my stand now. So but the other one that's quite similar for me when it comes to distance casting is the neon lime.
Okay.
So a bit more expensive.
Yeah.
For very good reasons. But that and the white for distance casting is the line for me. When it comes down to £5, the £5 yellow, high-vis yellow, that's the best £5 on the market.
Yeah.
Nobody will prove me wrong. 90% of anglers fish that at some stage.
Ja, nee, almal het gevis en nou met die nuwe 10 pond wat nou ingekom het en baie van die fasette wat nou dit vereis en damme soos Bloemhof en so, jy weet, dit is nou waar toe alles neig. So en nou is jou lyn in ons gewone taal swaarder, want ons is nou van 5 pond terug op na 10 pond. Dit voel soos double die gewig en die diameters en alles wat jy nou op dieselfde afstande moet probeer gooi en nou raak dit 'n uitdaging en soos ek nou in die mark al met baie van my vriende gepraat, jy weet, almal wil nog steeds daai verder afstande hengel en hoe kom jy daar?
You have to have quality line and that's the answer for you when it comes to that. Neon lime XX or the white one for distance casting. Not that the yellow or the other colors are much worse.
No,
it's personal choice. I like the yellow line.
Yeah.
Because I like to see my line. It enhances my fishing.
Out.
Yeah, it enhances my fishing. It's just lekker to see the line, you know, to know what your fish is doing 100% of the time. That's why I'll always fish the neon lime or the normal yellow. This morning when I had a fish on with the white, I had to look up and see where the fish is, you know. So, but let's talk a couple of technical aspects about this. So,
ek weet nie of ek mal weet nie, maar lyn wat ons nou elke dag mee hengel is op die oog net rond.
Yes.
Hy is net rond, maar hy is nie as hulle in die fabrieke maak, is hy actually amper vierkantig.
Yeah, so when they make line, it's basically an extrusion process. So and it comes out square. And the coating that we coat the line with makes it round. So what does that coating do for double X? Number one, it makes it round. Number two, it increases the abrasion ability of the line, makes it tougher, makes it stronger.
Makes it smoother.
Makes it very smooth. That enhances your casting ability.
Yeah.
And all in all, it just creates a better line when that coating goes on. But as far as my knowledge stretches, this is line gets ranked in classes. So this is the only nylon 12 line that I know of in the South African market. There might be others. Most of the other lines in the South African market is nylon 9. So this is the only nylon 12 line that I know of. And you get nylon 6, nylon 9, nylon 12. And obviously the higher it goes, the better the line becomes.
Yeah, and that's because a lot of people ask, but it's a bit pricey, but that's the reason for it.
Yes, that's the reason. So it is a bit better. Then, like I said previously, you get what you pay for.
Yeah.
Check the line on your reel. I mean, that's 12 months old. You're still fishing with it.
Yeah, and you actually saw, you know, it's not white.
It's actually brown.
Yeah, it's brown because of, but the durability of it. It's unbelievable. So I don't have to spool my reels every.
It's actually bad for business.
Oh yeah.
No, it is.
Yeah,
if you think about it, you want to sell a lot of line, but it's actually bad for business because it just keeps on
That's
lasting.
a good line.
Yeah, it's like a Isuzu bakkie and a Toyota bakkie. They last so long. But they last. Yeah, but they last so long. It is it's if you're a businessman, you want stuff to turn over the whole time. So guys, get on it. Quality line at a decent price. And
there are hook lines. The brown one, I think you uses the brown for the hook.
Yeah,
the £7.
Yeah, this the chameleon, the extreme abrasion. Yeah. I use that £7 for a hook link. Best hook link material on the market. Point. No further discussion. And leader as well. The £24.
Platinum.
No.
Platinum Plus.
Platinum. It's a very soft one, very thin for the diameter. But I use the camo, the 24 or 27 pound. When it comes to fishing with 0.25, you can easily fish the normal 24 pound, or the 27, or even the 30 pound 0.40. You can use that. I just want to say something about diameter. Double X created the standard with diameter versus strength. So you get two different types of strings. You get a knot strength, and you get tensile strength. So tensile, this is rated on tensile strength. In other words, straight line strength. So when it comes to 0.17, it's 5 pounds. Everything just falls in line. And it's a good marriage, like I say. When it comes to 0.21, it's 7 pounds. When it comes to 0.25, it's 10 pounds. And that's the standard. Whenever you get something that says 0.17, 12 pounds or 15 pounds, it might be very soft. The strength might be there, but the water absorption or something's going to be so great that it's going to last for one session. And after that, you have to replace it. Something's got to give. It's like... I want to say 1,000cc little car that can run 250 kilometers per hour. It's not going to last. It's not what it's made for. So when it comes to strength versus diameter, the standard is double X. No mess, no fuss. It's always been like that. It's never going to change, and it just makes it easy. There is some other quality lines. We're not dishing any other lines. Is some other quality lines, but it's all about what you trust, what you can fish for, what you can use. And like I said, always been a double X man, always will be one. And I'm not sponsored by double X. I do this because I want to. I fish, it's a quality line, and I just enjoy fishing with the line.
Yeah, I have a saying that says, if it doesn't say double X,
it's not double X.
It's easy as that.
As yeah,
easy as that.
I always say, if it's not on a double X spool, it's a copy, and do with that whatever you want. That's just how it is.
It is what
Intellectual property is with Rapala VMC, and they developed the line. So that's how it is. Benno, but okay, we talked a bit about your place this morning.
Yeah.
And we're going to walk through, show people what you've got here. We're going to put your number on the screen. If people want to contact you, maybe have a booking. How many people can sleep here?
We have a few places. There's 0 to 4, 4 to 6, 6 to 8.
So there's different places.
Different places, so camping.
They just talk to you.
Yeah, they can just talk to us.
Get ready to get busy.
Get ready to get busy. That's it.
Awesome stuff. All right, let's go catch your last fish, and then we're off back to Rustenburg, back to work. Leave you on the farm.
I'm at work now.
You are at work. This is not work, Penny. Sharp. I've got my last fish for the program on the line. Benny, big or small? We catch him? Or woo! And stop it! And that's why I don't like fishing with a bottom trace, because you think it's a big one, but it's the lead dragging on the ground. Benno, thanks for a lekker day.
Nee, baie dankie vir jou.
Thanks.
Vir weer. Na soveel jaar weer saam singel.
Thanks for keeping it real.
Good.
Yeah, well, I hope you get a lot of business out of this. I hope a lot of guys come and visit you. We're ending it off now. Thanks for everything.
Dis net 'n groot plesier en dankie dat julle gekom het. En ja, thanks for everything.
We'll do it again. See you guys next time. I hope you learned something about Klipdrift, and please support Benny. He supports us. Please support Rapala XX. They support us as well. Thanks guys. See you again.